she would sing me a song. And my mom is from Brazil, and she always sang to me in Portuguese. So I learned a different language just from her singing to me, which was really fun. So she used to sing me this song about a cockroach that found some old man's bald spot on his head and like sat there and danced. And I remember that being hilarious because why on earth would a cockroach ever do that? And also, why is the man okay with this situation? Those are my thoughts. Okay, so remember, every person has 1 minute, and when you have the marker, it is your turn to speak. And if for any reason you're not ready when it's time to have your turn, you can say pass. Question before we
speak a little Portuguese?
I can, absolutely. Eu posso falar português.
Whoa.
I
can speak Portuguese. That's what I said, in Portuguese.
And here's
Okay, so we're going to go to this side.
My brother plays
on the wedding.
and he did like
What kind of music do
a
they have?
song that he plays on it, and
It's still okay. Everybody's dancing on the dance floor.
he did that a
Cool.
bit. To when we were all tired.
You remember what CD it was?
My grandmother, she was she could probably pass. My grandma's house and I would always play the piano. It's the hardest thing my dad bought me a karaoke
Yeah.
machine and we
What
always
did
sang
you play on
really
the
old
first
songs
you sing?
when I was little. I used to watch the movie Annie and always sing the song.
Yes, yes.
So you're interested in
When I was little, my dad used to sing Kit National Weekend. At my birthday party, me and all my friends were like singing and stuff. I got introduced to most of my family playing piano, flute, and I always loved music when my sister, my mom and I saw
nice. I
a
remember,
choir
do you remember what game it was?
concert.
I remember Mario being one of the
I was
first
at my
games I
grandma's
used
and me and my cousin got
My mom used to play it all the time.
just right out of the roots.
Mario and Doc.
My big sister used to play the fake flute, and she'd always wake me up when she was playing
So we had a couple of passes. Let's go ahead and pass the stick over to pass number 1.
I was about 6, and my grandpa's favorite song at the time was "People Are Crazy" by Billy Carrington, and he used to always say that to me when I would show that.
Every time I went to bed, my mom, she sang the Amazing Grace theme.
Oh.
Okay, would you mind passing the talking stick over this way? Thank you.
So, let's talk a little
I'm
bit
amazed that as you're passing it, you're not like saying something. No, anyway. So that was great, everyone. So I wanna ask another question now because we do have the time. So did all of you get a chance to talk to your parents with this question?
Yes.
Okay, so I know that some of you did. So if you did, I'd like to pass the talking stick one more time, and I'd like you to tell us what your parents' or first musical memory was that you got from that question. So
Have you talked to
let's
your
do
parents at all about these memories that you remember any of them? They never talked about music. They used to listen to it. I know some of
That's
you-
okay, you can pass.
Used to play like a guitar. My mom used to play the piano.
Yeah, you remember any of your parents' music?
My grandma played the 80s.
In the 80s, then do you, like, have they passed that music down to you? A little bit? Because I know like, we drive around the car with our parents a lot, right? So any
We
music
were
they
playing
listen to.
drums and my grandma, she plays the
So what is some of the
piano.
music that your parents listen to?
My mom's grandma played the piano to all of the grandchildren playing instruments.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
My mom sang
Yeah.
My dad used to play the guitar with his
Any other
best
songs
friend.
you like from your parents?
Great. So we've got a lot of stories going on here, and I'm curious at this point, having heard everything that you've heard, does anyone have any questions for anyone else in the group based on what they heard? So let's pass the talking stick her way so you can ask her a
And then
question.
did you ever learn any song?
What was your question?
I didn't know that passed.
Oh, sorry about that. Yes, I figured that if you passed, that you probably didn't ask your
that passed first.
Yes, sorry about that.
Well, we're gonna do.
My dad used to play the guitar. So he plays drums.
So,
Yes,
let's see, who plays an instrument? You said you were a trumpet. Awesome.
My dad used to sing to all his military workers when he was in the army for 11 years, and
And
then
then when did
my
you
mom,
start?
when she was little, she used to sing in Dutch at church when she was little. She was Amish.
That's okay.
And you said piano or drums?
I
Piano.
don't even know
So why
why.
did you start playing
Okay, so this is good. So at this point, I'm going to re-ask the question. Does anyone have any questions for anyone else in the circle that they would like to ask based on their stories? My mom's Brazilian, actually. So she speaks Brazilian Portuguese, which is sort of like speaking American English versus, British
No,
English.
why did you start playing?
Other questions? So here's a question for you. How many of your personal stories had to do with your parents? Raise your hand if you have a story that had to do with your parents. I did.
Yep.
Yeah. How many of you had a personal story that had to do with a family member of any sort?
Fun and interesting.
A lot.
Good. So, are there any questions?
How many of
that
you
all
had
have
parents
about-
who played musical
About
instruments?
music? About the music that other people.
Yeah, a lot.
listen to about music?
And then how many of you play musical instruments yourself?
Listen to your experience. Any questions for your
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we sing. Singing is
It's
an
hard,
instrument too, right?
Okay.
Only people confirm that singing
I
is an
know.
instrument.
But,
That's good. So,
Cool.
so it's an interesting thing, right? A lot of the stories that I'm hearing are people being introduced to music from their families, right? So a lot of you are saying that the first times you were sung to, the first times that you played music, or the first times you heard music were actually from members of your family, which is a beautiful thing. And a lot of the stories I'm hearing about your family's memories have to do with them playing for other people. So I have a question for you. What does that mean when you're playing music for other people? Why do you think they do that?
I think it's for them to feel good that they're showing somebody, they're giving somebody else some joy and listening to something.
Absolutely. Let's pass that on.
I think it's like holding people down and like showing them how they can play music.
And yeah, we had a couple of stories about music in military situations. Definitely true. Yeah.
how
I
much music
think
do
they
you
just
use?
learn
When you hear
to
music,
not only just feel good for themselves, but to cheer people up and get people in a good mood. Get by.
What else do you hear? Whether it's like literal music,
Why I think
yeah, during reading, positive.
instruments, because people should, like, I like to sing and play guitar
So it's all over the
and
place, right?
because
It's pretty cool.
I like
Yeah.
making people happy.
So, to recap, like what happened, people hearing things like, oh, hearing this from
Great.
parents.
So I'm hearing that
Playing
music, in sharing your music can help calm people down. It can make people happy. You can share something that you love. It can show them that you love them, which is kind of a great thing because a lot of the first memories you have are from your parents, from your family sharing music with you. And maybe that was one of their ways of showing you that they love you too, which is great.
So
Thank you so much for sharing all of this with us. So we're going to take a couple of minutes together
Mhm.
and